Peace. What's the word, everybody? We back for round two, man. I told y'all I might see y'all later on today, man. I went live earlier, had to cut it short, had a client. Now we got another hour to build. And of course, I got some new motivation and inspiration. Y'all see the title of this stream, man. So you know it's about to be some venting going down. Hopefully, y'all got about another hour to tap in for part two of my build today, of my building sessions today. So what's the word, man? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? We back for round two. We talking about them trash BBL surgeries. These women that are rather die out here than work out. You know, pure laziness. About to go in on it. Sick and tired of seeing people bragging about getting surgery. You know what I mean? Like it don't count, man. Don't count. You wasting your money. Wasting your money out here. Magic Peace. What's happening? What's the word? Welcome back, my brother. We back, like I said, for round two, and we about to do some vent. We about to go off on some people, and we might hurt some feelings on this one, but it is what it is, man. I got to continue to attack that industry. Got to continue to attack these people that will opt for surgery as opposed to putting in some work and changing the way to eat things like that. You know, if you're not choosing the natural and the organic route, then I don't have much to say to you, man. I don't have much positive things to say. I don't have many positive things to say to you or about you. It's trash out here, man. It's trash. And again, this is becoming common. I'm seeing a lot of people brag about getting this surgery. You know, brag about getting a surgery, bragging about getting some fat transferred as if you put in some work. As if you put in some work to get that type of body, man. No, I'm sorry to inform you, it doesn't count. I'm sorry to inform you that years later you will look just as trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to inform you. Sorry to inform you. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You wasted your money. What you gonna look like 15, 20 years from now? You know what I'm saying? You're getting the surgery and then you fail to take care of yourself, then what? What's gonna happen 15, 20 years down the road? What's gonna happen 10 years down the road? You get the fat transferred to another part of the body. Then you continue to eat trash. You continue to be lazy. You continue to not work out. You continue to not take care of yourself. Then what your body gonna end up looking like? Magic is sickening. Need a peace queen. What's happening? Most definitely. Real bodies for sure. Real bodies on both ends. You know what I'm saying? On the male end, we don't advocate anything like steroids and things like that. We take the natural approach. We take the natural route. That's what we do. Beast reincarnated, 100%. Just that simple. They could be in there putting in work and be just as good. But what I said, everybody lazy. They'd just rather waste their money and act like they don't have money, act like they broke, act like everything is unfair out here. Yet you spending your money on BBL surgery. On BBL, that's where you want to spend your money. You want to risk the chance of you dying and not being in the lives of your children to get some surgery, get some fat transfer, man, because people out here dying via this surgery. People out here dying via a lot of these surgeries. Man, again, that's one of the main causes of death out here, medical errors. So no, I'm good. I'm not about to voluntarily sign up for a surgery when I can do something about the situation. Risk my life when all I got to do is put in some work. No, not happening. Then when something happened to you, everybody want to walk around looking all sad, man, like you didn't put yourself in that position strictly off being lazy. Beast reincarnated, exactly. A lot of fatalities are resulting from this BBL surgery. Magic for sure, and they'd rather pay for the BBLs opposed to just eating healthy. Not like, listen, every time I have a conversation with somebody about eating healthy, tell me the same thing. Oh, it's expensive. It's expensive to eat healthy. Then now you go get a BBL surgery. Now you paying all this money for surgery, but you want to tell me how expensive it is to eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? You paying for surgery and you got the latest designer clothing, but yet it's expensive to consistently eat healthy. That's what you want to tell me. But you can muster up the funds to go get a surgery. You muster up the funds to do that. But you can't pay for a trainer. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay to eat healthy on a consistent basis. You can't do those things. You can't pay for a gym membership. You can't pay for the gas to drive to the park. All of this type of stuff. But you can pay for this surgery though. You got money to burn for a surgery. Money to burn for a surgery, and you want to act like it matters. You want to act like it counts. You want to brag about it. Want to brag and boast like you done been in the gym 5-6 days a week putting in work for that body. If you wasn't putting in work for that body, it doesn't count. It doesn't count at all. And I can't wait to see you 10 years from now. Can't wait to see you 10 years from now. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, man. They come with a ton of excuses, man. They come with a gang of excuses, man. Gang of excuses as to why it made sense for them to get some type of surgery. Gang of excuses, man. Gang of excuses. Sometimes I don't even care if it's weight loss surgery. Now, there are some instances where I might be like, all right, cool. This is an extreme case. You might need to get this surgery, or else you ain't gonna make it too far. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make it too long or too much longer. Extreme cases. But for the most part, man, if people just stop being lazy, stop making excuses, and just did what they needed to do, wouldn't be no need for half these surgeries at all. But people don't want to do that. We want to keep that industry paid. Again, like I said, medical errors, man, that's one of the leading causes of death. Yet we want to continue to voluntarily sign up for surgeries. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what pops up when I put it in Google. Let me see. Hold on. Let me give y'all a stat when you look it up now. A 2021 study underscores that medical errors bruises our economy to the tune of $20 billion a year. Medical errors, man, bruises our economy to the tune of $20 billion a year. A large percentage of these, listen, 250,000 annual fatalities will undoubtedly be actionable as medical malpractice. 250,000 annual fatalities. This was 2021. 250,000 deaths a year via medical errors. Yet y'all want to keep signing up for surgeries. And then sometimes they go to these bootleg places to get the surgeries done. You know what I mean? Like, come on, 250,000 people are dying because of medical errors, and yet y'all want to volunteer to go get these surgeries that y'all don't even need. Come on, man. How dumb can we be? MC Peace, what's happening? Neither. I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I can continue to express the joy. You know what I'm saying? Just the natural joy, the endorphins that are released when you work out, the serotonin levels increase when you work out. It's so many benefits to working out just that you do not receive from getting a surgery. And I talked about it in one of my last streams, man. A lot of people don't understand these surgeries have a lot of negative side effects. Especially like if you get the weight loss surgery, man, again, your ability to absorb vitamin B12 has been destroyed. So now you're going to be deficient in a vitamin, even if you are consuming it because you chose to get this weight loss surgery. Like, that's ridiculous, man. New Heights Trading, Peace, what's happening? That's ridiculous. Like, is it really worth it at the end of the day? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth the money? Is it really worth the risk? I'm telling you, women have died, mothers have died because they are getting surgery. They died, they have died. They have literally died, man. They have literally signed up, boom, got surgery, died. Now they have left their children with no mother because they wanted to what? Enhance their glutes, enhance their butt. Seriously, man. Come on now. It's not that serious, man. It is not that serious. We got to opt for the natural route. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we can to just promote that. Promote that a lot more. Jasmine, Peace Queen, what's happening? So we gotta do a better job, man, of promoting that lifestyle, promoting the natural, holistic lifestyle, man. It's too much fakeness going on around here, man. Too much artificiality out here. So it's sickening. And people, like I said, are bragging about it, man. Bragging about it. Listen, if I took some steroids to build my body up, I'm not about to walk around bragging like I did it naturally. I did not. I use steroids. I use performance enhancing drugs, man. Like, that's what I did. That's what I did. Like, if I did that, then hey, that doesn't count. It's cheating. It's cheating. It does not count. So if you went under the knife to get a certain type of body, doesn't count. So stop bragging about it. Stop bragging about it. I'm cool with y'all doing what y'all want to do, but it's the cockiness of these individuals acting like simply because they can afford to pay for a surgery that they are up here and everybody else is down here. They act like people walking around mad because they can't afford to get some surgeries and they can't. Like, no, some people just want to put in the work. Some people would rather not spend that type of money on a surgery when they can just go to the gym and do some thrusts, do some squats, do some lunges, do some step ups. Some people would rather not spend their money on a surgery, man. That's what it is. You know? Sandra Peace, what's happening? Jasmine, it seems like it's getting way worse out here for the women as far as taking the natural route. It's getting way worse. Even some of the ones, like I said, I've always said it, even some of the ones that you might see like on Instagram or something that may be trainers and IG models. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them that had surgery. And it's like it's ridiculous. Just like a lot of dudes on the flip side. Some of them they be juiced up. So you gotta watch these folks. A lot of people out here claiming to have done something naturally just to sell you a program and whatnot. Whole while it's not true. They didn't do it naturally. They paid for it. Oh, Nita, for sure. Don't get me started on that. I remember the first time I got hip to dudes getting lock extensions, and I was upset. You know what I'm saying? I never forgot I was in college, and this dude randomly, he had just started growing his hair, and then the next day, I look up his hair almost longer than mine. I'm like, man, what is happening here? And that's when he told me he got the lock extensions. Man, I was instantly like, hold on. Like, hold on. I was like, yeah, this ain't making sense. Like, bro, what are you doing? And it, what I'm saying, it's insulting to somebody such as myself, man. I put in years in regards to just growing my locks out, man. When I see somebody take that route, I'm like, come on, man. Matthew, I'm telling you, people will be surprised at how quickly their body will transform if they just stay disciplined in regards to eating right and exercising. And then it's not as bad as you think. It's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun working out. It feels good. Releases them endorphins. It's a stress reliever. When you go get the surgery, that don't release endorphins. That don't increase your serotonin. Like, they don't do that. Don't do that at all. It's not doing anything for your stress. Like, that's not happening. If anything, man, again, it's negatively impacting all of what I just mentioned. Oh, Kuma, for sure, man. That's crazy. That's the new form of getting canceled out here talking about these surgeries. Trash, man. Like I said, it's you wasting your money, don't count, and you're lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. That's a lazy option. That's a lazy route. You know what I'm saying? It's lazy. Point blank. Jasmine, for sure. I definitely don't understand that. And that's a lot of people, especially on the female side. It's a lot of them that do that. They go get some type of fat transfer, some type of surgery, and then they want to train everybody like they built their bodies naturally. And then the women that follow them be mad when they follow a program, be like, man, I still don't look like such and such. Like, yeah, because she got a transfer. You know what I'm saying? She got a fat transfer, BBL, like all of this type of stuff, man. MC, man, it gotta be rough, man, because it's ridiculous. Too many things hitting these young ladies from all different angles, man. All different angles is ridiculous, man. They promoting you. They encouraging you to get a surgery. They encouraging you to be lazy. No, don't work out. Just go get a surgery. That's what you do. That's how you approach it. Go get a surgery. You ain't got to work out. Just get the surgery. Just pay the money. Just pay for the surgery. Like, how stupid that sounds, man. Yeah, Jasmine, that's it. That's it. I'm getting so tired of the word bag. Like, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of people. I'm getting to the bag. I'm bag this. I'm getting tired of all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting tired of it. It's getting ridiculous, man. Don't want to work out, want to cry, want to complain. Then guess what? Get the surgery, and then you still crying and complaining. This the thing about it that gets me. You go get the surgery, right? You go get the fat transfer, right? Then you receive a certain type of attention from dudes. And then you complain about that. What you thought you was, what did you what did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? You got a surgery to enhance your butt. Then now you getting a certain type of attention from dudes based off of the results of that surgery, and now you mad. Like what did you think was gonna happen, man? What did you think? You got a fat transfer, and now every picture after the fat transfer is you just putting your butt all in the camera, and now you mad that all these dudes in your inbox hitting you up, and they lame, and they this, that, and the third. What are you trying to attract here? I'm telling you, like sometimes I really start to believe people are just stupid, you know, and I be hating to reach that type of conclusion, but I just start to feel like some people are just dumb because that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? You get this surgery, and every picture that you posted is you promoting this surgery, meaning you putting your butt all in the screen, all in the pictures, and then you talking about the quality of dudes that's hitting you up. We can't be this stupid. We can't be this dumb, man. We just cannot be this dumb. What type of dudes you think you're gonna attract when that's what you're doing? Like we cannot be this dumb. What type of attention do you think you would draw to yourself when that's what you're doing? Khalil, out of hand, big time. New heights. Don't want to put in no work, and they rarely change their eating habits. Rarely. Like I said, these people get these surgeries and they go right back to the life that because that's the thing. A surgery is not going to automatically make you change your life. So whatever habits you had before the surgery, guess what? You still gonna have them same habits after the surgery. If you don't do anything to work on changing your habits, a surgery is not going to make you do it. So that's why I always laugh when people tell me about I'm gonna get the surgery just so X, Y, and Z. Then when I get the surgery, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. No, you're not. If you wasn't doing it before the surgery, what makes you think you're gonna automatically have the discipline to do it after the fact? It's not. It doesn't work like that, man. It really does not work like that at all. And that's what people be on. That's what people be on. Disciple of Christ, peace. What's happening? New heights, exactly. And what's crazy, it's a competition that they have with each other, but then they want to blame us for they want to blame us for them getting the surgery. They want to say this is what we like. So then they want to blame us for it. No, leave us out of this. I just said this several times. Leave men out of your reasoning for getting the surgery because it has little to do with us. Has little to do with us. Has very little to do with us. Again, leave us out of that situation. Leave me out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with why you chose to go get a surgery. Has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with the black man. Has nothing to do with the white man. Has nothing to do with the Asian man. It's y'all competing with each other. That's it. Leave us up out of it, though. Leave us up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Leave us up out of it, please. MC, I feel like, listen, I feel like they want each other's attention more these days. Because, you know what I'm saying? When they get it from the dudes, they just get to complaining. You know? TR, peace, what's happening? Akuma, that's exactly what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear their friends, you know what I'm saying? They want to hear their friends compliment them. Like, come on, man, sit down somewhere, man. We out here putting in work. We reward work being put in. We praise that. You know what I'm saying? We honor that. We don't honor anybody that took the route of surgery. No, not at all. Disciple, and that's what most people are doing. Most people are in competition. Most people are in competition, whether they want to acknowledge it or not. They competing with the next man. They competing with the next woman. That's how most people are living these days. Jasmine, and that's sad, man. It's just disgusting. Like it's really disgusting, man. Like for real, disgusting. Bunch of lazy friends hanging around each other, wondering why nobody is evolving. Wonder why all of them just miserable. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of friends out here, and the only thing y'all inspiring each other to do is to go pay a lot of money for surgery. Man, I don't want to hang around a group of people like that. All we encouraging each other to do and inspiring each other to do is to go get a surgery. That's it. That's all we doing. That's the circle of friends you hanging around with. A circle of friends that we all finna get this surgery. We all got BBLs. Come on, man. That is a terrible circle. That is a terrible, terrible circle to be a part of, where everybody just inspiring each other to get surgery. I want no part of that type of environment. I want no part of that type of circle, that type of cipher, whatever we want to call it. That is horrible. It's depressing, man. We often we gonna pay for surgery. Oh, she got the surgery. Now I'm gonna get the surgery. Now she gonna get the surgery. Now she gonna get the surgery. Now all the friends got the surgery and they all looking exactly the same. People get these surgeries and look exactly the same. It's just stupid, man. It's to the point now where you can tell, man. Now it's easy to tell who done got the surgery. Yeah, at first you was like, all right, getting kind of confusing. Now you able to look at somebody, you could just look at people like, yeah, it look like she got surgery. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like she got it. It don't even look like she be working out. It looked like that was some surgery. Like you able to look now and tell for the most part, especially when you in the space when you work out, when fitness is your thing. Samson, exactly. I was saying that about 10 minutes ago. I was saying that about 10 minutes ago. Hold up, y'all, real quick. Boom, we back. But yeah. Nah, Samson, that's what I was talking about. 10, 15 years from now, that BBL is gonna look gross. It's gonna look gross. That BBL is gonna have you looking gross because 95% of them individuals are not going to take care of themselves. So then they just gonna look gross. It's almost like when you see a brother that has taken steroids for his entire weightlifting career, then after he stops taking the steroids, how his body starts to look, it looks disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It looks gross because they didn't do it naturally. So it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same way with these surgeries, man. Boom, you got the surgery, and now 10 years has passed, and you have failed to take care of yourself. And guess what? And I've even seen it with the weight loss. I've seen people get the weight loss surgery, boom, and then they put that weight right back on plus 50 more pounds because they didn't change they didn't change anything. So again, if I know that that's a possibility, why am I going to do that? Why am I gonna do that, man? Like it ain't that deep, man. It ain't that deep, man. When you putting in the work, man, you feel better about yourself, your confidence, self-esteem, all of that increases, man. All of that increases, man. Seriously, all of that increases, man. All of that improves. It seems like the only thing that improves or the only thing that is affected outside of the negative side effects, you know what I'm saying? When you get the BBL, it's just the attitude behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seriously about to start what we call flaming. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in my face bragging about surgery, like I'm telling you, you better not be in my physical presence because I'm gonna talk about you. Like, man, get out of my face with that, man. Don't let that count. And we gonna start getting into the nitty-gritty about you being lazy. Give me a reason for why you opted to get the surgery, and why you did not work out. Any other reason other than laziness is just some BS. It's just some BS. Laziness, man, just pure lazy. We not promoting laziness, man. We not promoting that. We not promoting that vibe. We not promoting that energy, man. We gonna put in work because that's what's needed. That's what's needed. Learning to love myself. You said 2 maintain the weight loss and the other 2 gain weight before 6 months. Yep, very possible. You know what I'm saying? Very possible. Like I said, I know people that have put on more weight. Kevin, for sure. Like I said, when I was in college and I saw a brother that one day he had short locks and then the next day, like the next week, His locks was almost longer than mine. I was like, what's going on? You know, I went through the process. And that's why I say what I say. I went through the process. I started my hair with an afro. You know what I'm saying? I had the afro. I started growing my hair the natural way. Everything I did the normal natural way. I started off with an afro, started getting braids. Then I locked my hair. It's like I went through that phase. Everybody talked about my afro. I had to get all of that, all your hair nappy. So I don't want to hear none of that really, because I went through all of that. I was teased for having an afro. People made fun of me having nappy hair, things like that. Man, I went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I went through that as a kid, let alone as an adult. Like, nah, I went through these things as a kid in like the 5th grade. Like that's when I was going through these things, and I weathered that storm. So nah, man, put in that work, embrace the process, embrace the beautiful process, man. Embrace the beautiful process. Embrace that process. The process is beautiful. The process of growing my hair was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The process of transforming your body, beautiful process, beautiful journey. Embrace these things, man. Like I said, unless you just have some type of physical ailment that will not allow you, to grow the hair out or to, you know what I'm saying, to exercise properly. Unless you got some type of physical ailment. Other than that, put in that work and embrace that process, man. Embrace it. Embrace it. It's a beautiful situation, man. It's a beautiful situation, and we take it for granted. We take it for granted. Then when things ain't working out, or when the body starts to look sloppy, now we want to invest in trainers and all of that, and we want them to perform miracles. Like, nah, don't come to me 12 years after you got the surgery and now your body looking sloppy. Like, nah, you should have been on that. You know, we wait too late to try to invest in our health and things like that, and we want people to perform miracles on us. Like, nah, the last listen, the last resort shouldn't be the natural way. That's the problem. That's like the last resort for most people is the natural way, and that's the way that's going to take the longest. So you should not wait. You know what I'm saying? You should not wait to try to take that approach or that route or that path. And that's what people do. We wait. We wait to try to take the natural approach, and that's the longest approach. So again, stop doing that. You opted to get the surgery, now 10, 12 years then passed, and now your body looking sloppy. Now you realize that you needed to maintain it, but you wasn't doing what you needed to do. And now here you are trying to see a trainer, but 12 years then passed. Now it's going to take a minute. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put in way more work than you would have had to put in if you would have just came 12 years ago. If you would have just started working out 12 years ago. Now it's like, dude, it's 12 years later. Why is this the last resort? It's almost like like they say, it's better to take preventative measures than to reverse a disease. So it's better to not get the disease in the first place, because once you get to the point where you have the disease, yes, it's possible to reverse it and cure it, but it's that much harder opposed to taking preventative measures. You know what I'm saying? So the preventative measures, just imagine if you get the disease and then try to improve your health, now everything that was required for the preventative measures, you're gonna have to multiply that by like 20 in order to reverse it, when all you had to do was take the preventative measures in the beginning. So we make it harder on ourselves, man. If we just start right now, the time is always now to start on these journeys. The time is always now to start on your body. The longer you wait, the harder it is to accomplish the goal and to transform the body and to manifest that optimal state or optimal level of health. Harder it is the longer you wait. E-reacts for sure, man. Everything requires maintenance. And that's what's funny. Even when you do it the natural way, even when you get your body to a certain level, the natural way, you still got to maintain the body. Meaning you still got to continue to exercise. So there's never a point in your life to where you don't have to maintain. You know what I mean? So it's like, why do you thinking you finna get the surgery and it's just gonna maintain itself? Nah. Mark Peace, what's happening? You said I try to eat right. If I cannot drink organic plant-based protein, got made fun of for it because I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? And forget all the people that's making fun of us. You know what I'm saying? If we doing something the natural way, like I said, if you doing something the natural way, keep living, keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, like the Mike Jones song said, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Like when you reach your goal, then these same people that was making fun of you, they're gonna be all up on you when you finally hit that goal, when your hair get a little longer, when you build the muscle, when you lose the weight naturally. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be all up on you. So they making fun of you now, but it's like once you reach that goal and you maintaining that goal, they're gonna be all up on you. The same people that was hating on you. So stay focused. Neither for sure. We gonna keep it positive. We gonna keep it positive. And we gonna get rid of the nonsense out here. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it positive, yet at the same time, simultaneously getting rid of all the BS and the nonsense out here. Neither, let's get it. Sweet tea, peace, what's happening? Neither for sure, man. We can get it in anywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a song, man, can get in anywhere in the park free of charge. You know what I'm saying? They call me God body because my body is the God, arm, the leg. And listen, that's the whole song, man. They got fit hop out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Work out to some fit hop. Look that fit hop up, stick man, coaching them. You know what I'm saying? Find they joints on YouTube, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you, work out to that music and you're gonna be ready, man. You're gonna feel like you can conquer the world. You know, we can get it in anywhere. Montel, peace, what's happening? Kev, exactly. Do something. I mean, like I said, man, you could do something at the crib. You could do something at the park. You could do something anywhere, man. You could exercise anywhere. You could do something. You could do a jump squat wherever you at. Wherever you watching this right now, you can hit a jump squat. You can hit a jumping jack. You can hit a push up. You can do a crunch. Something. You can do some high knees, man. You can do something. But nah, we don't want to do that. We want to waste money. We want to waste big money out here. Dean, peace, what's happening? Like I said, it's funny to me because of all the people back when I used to really be pushing health on like Facebook and stuff like that, and everybody was talking about how expensive it is to eat healthy. Now these same people are the ones affording this surgery. So just 10 years ago, everybody was talking about how broke they are and how they can't afford to buy organic fruits and vegetables. Now these same people randomly just got money to blow on surgery. What happened? I ain't understanding that. I ain't understanding it at all. You couldn't just 5, 6, 7 years ago, you couldn't afford to buy organic fruits and vegetables. Now everybody able to afford BBLs. But we want to act like, you know what I'm saying? Like we want to act like things are expensive out here. Listen, eating healthy is not as expensive as people want to make it out to be. I got a client right now that's kind of transitioning to the vegan lifestyle. And they said that. Because again, I'm gonna tell you one more time, fasting is free. Fasting don't cost nothing. Fasting is cost efficient. If you fast, if you just drinking water, guess what? You not still you that's free. Unless you paying for the water that you fasting with, then you might, you know what I'm saying, you paying for that. But that is very cost efficient, very cheap. It saves money when you are fasting, when you are cleansing, when you are detoxing, like for real, straight up. And then when you finally cleanse and detox, and you get your insides right and exact, guess what? You need less food to be fulfilled. See, that's the problem. We eating all this food because we are not getting our proper nutrients. That's why we always eating throughout the day because we are not getting satisfied. We eating empty calories. So the mind is sending off that signal that, hey man, you need to continue to eat because man, I hear you, you feed me, but I'm not being fulfilled because you're not supplying us with what we need. So it's sending off that message: keep eating, keep eating, keep eating. Well, when you're healthy, guess what? It's not gonna happen like that. You're gonna be fulfilled because you are eating the proper foods and you are getting the proper nourishment from the food, so you will eat less and be satisfied and be good. So again, that's cheap. That's cost efficient. People don't know that though because we're not doing what's right and exact. We're not doing what's right and exact. Learning to love myself, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out when did cosmetic enhancements become the norm. Now, I don't want to place the blame solely on this woman, but I feel like around this time is when I started to hear about it more. Like when Nicki Minaj hit the scene. I feel like around that time is when I remember hearing a lot more about it and seeing it a lot more. I feel like that's when it started for me. As far as like the BBLs and women getting surgeries to enhance the butt, like that aspect, that part, I feel like that started to become popular for me when Nicki Minaj hit the scene and she was kind of on it. That's when I feel like it started. Now, it wasn't as heavy when she hit the scene, but I feel like that was something that kind of propelled it in a certain direction. Just based off of what I remember and recall. Before Nicki Minaj hit the scene, I don't really recall it being in the mainstream like that. I just don't recall. Now, Lil Kim, she had the face, she messed up her face and whatnot. But when Lil Kim did that, like everybody was mad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, it wasn't a bunch of people out here getting the surgery that Lil Kim got. And again, that wasn't the butt. I just specifically remember Nicki Minaj hitting the scene. And that's when I noticed it. I'm like, okay, all right. People talking about these butt surgeries and all this type of stuff. Before that, I don't recall hearing it that often. E reacts, oh yeah, Kim K. Man, I never forget. See, yeah, I remember I had asked that question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand the Kardashians, bro. I can't listen. I'm about to start ranting about some other stuff, but I can't stand a lot of stuff in the mainstream to the point where people call me Grinch, things like that. People act like I don't like nobody. Well, you might be right. I just don't like a lot of mainstream nonsense. I can't stand not one of the Kardashians. I can't stand that fan. Like, what do they even exist for? What do they do? You know what I'm saying? I cannot stand them. I can't stand every time I see them in the news headlines. Like, we make the wrong things popular. We enrich the wrong type of people. Like, I cannot stand that name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand that name. I can't stand it at all. I can't stand anything that they stand for. And then, let alone when you start digging deep and doing the research, to the Kardashians, like y'all know the Ray J sex tape. Like, man, they were actually behind that. You know what I'm saying? So they released that for publicity. They was behind that. So it's like, man, come on, man. I can't stand stuff like that. Y'all released the sex tape intentionally for publicity. You know what I mean? Because they know sex sells. And boom, they got people. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I just can't stand that nonsense. Like, when people start to, like, I don't like them. It's a lot of people like that I don't like. I'm not gonna keep it politically correct and act like I gotta like people or act like I gotta, beat around the bush. I don't like a lot of these folks. I don't like a lot of these mainstream folks, especially folks like the Kardashians. I can't stand them. I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. You name some folks and make sure I probably don't like it. Can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I hope I reach a level of fame where I can tell some of these people to their faces that I don't like them. You know? Can't stand these folks, man. A lot of people beat around the bush, afraid to be saying that people that, you know what I'm saying, and corrupted the minds of folks out here. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it into the atmosphere. All these corrupt folks out here, these puppets, man, these puppets in the mainstream. Trash, man. Trash. Straight puppets, man. Straight puppets pushing his lifestyle. Got everybody confused out here. Got everybody corrupted. Fulfilling the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Learning to love myself. Not beautiful at all. Yeah, and we ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Not beautiful at all. You know what I'm saying? If you like to dabble, you know what I'm saying, with it. But when you get the surgeries and all that, ain't nothing, nope. I ain't being nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being nice at all. I ain't being nice at all. You know what I'm saying? Because there's things in life that I took the L on. Man, come on. I'm not the tallest guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my height, been made fun of my height, my skin, my hair, and I didn't swallow all that. I didn't took all of that. You know what I'm saying? I done defended myself. I done stood tall against all of that. And I ain't take no surgery. There ain't no surgery. What type of surgery I can get to make myself taller? No, I had to just persevere out here. You know what I'm saying? People talking about the nappy hair. I'm like, all right, cool, I hear y'all, but I'm about to still grow that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Embrace the skin that you in, man. Embrace the skin that you in. Dead Dean for sure, you know, and that's pretty much what I remember. That's what I remember, man. But again, like a lot of these little entertainers, man, they're like they trash, man. They paying for bodies and all of that. For one, y'all are trash for that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't made it in the industry, and you didn't got these millions of dollars. And man, why are you paying for something? Man, you can pay for top-notch trainers. You can pay for top-notch fitness equipment. You can pay for top-notch quality food, and yet you paying for surgeries, and that's what you pushing and promoting out here. Sick. Sick. That's what they choose to do with their platform. They want to push and promote surgeries and fake bodies. That's what y'all on. Instead of getting the population to eat healthier. People, these old stupid entertainers, these puppet entertainers don't realize the power that they have. You know what I mean? If you Cardi B, if you Nicki Minaj, and you got, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You got Barbies and all these folks following you. You know what I mean? You know how much, listen, you know the impact that could be had if y'all was just out here working out and promoting that lifestyle and eating healthy and fasting. Come on, man. Come on. But they choose to promote the poison. They choose to promote the toxic garbage that's out here. That's what they on. And you know, sometimes it ain't their fault because again, they puppets, so I can't go all the way in on them. It's a machine that's planting some things into them. It is what it is. It is what it is. Learn to love myself. Everybody looks the same. The wife is in the building. Y'all say peace to the wife. And nobody is getting the BBL. Like, especially considering the field that I'm in. Like, nobody is getting the BBL anywhere. Like, I'm not condoning that. We'll never condone it. Nah, never. Like, that type of stuff is trash, unnecessary, it's garbage, and it's just laziness. Laziness. Every time when I see that look, it's lazy. It just spells laziness. If you a dude and you see that look, laziness. You don't want that's lazy. It's lazy, lazy, lazy. But put in some work, man. Out here risking your life for that. Seriously, risking your life for that. That's what you risking your life for. You know what I'm saying? When they perform a eulogy, that's what they gonna say. That's how you gonna be remembered. You went out getting a surgery for whatever reason. Come on, man. Nonsense. Nonsense. Put in that work again. Embrace the skin that you in, man. Embrace the process. Embrace the process, man. For sure. Just 100% embrace it. If people talk about you, let them talk, man. Let them talk. Keep putting in your work, though. Keep putting in your work. You know, keep putting in your work. Keep putting in your work. And then when a person comes to you bragging about their body via surgery, brush that. Listen, wave them off. They don't count. You do not count. We don't take you seriously. We don't take you seriously, man. We don't take you seriously at all. I'm telling you. Your body can be transformed naturally. You will be surprised at what can happen. You will be surprised at what can happen when you change the way you eat and hit the weights, man. Or just exercise. Come on. Kevin, you say, what if worst case scenario, her body built square, and working out wouldn't get her where she wants? This is what I'm gonna say to that. Because even if she gets a surgery, guess what? We got to think long term. You know, even if she get the body she wants right now, where she gonna end up at 10 years from now? Because most of those people don't maintain it. They don't do what's necessary to maintain it. So again, go ahead and put in the work. I'm telling you, I done seen some powerful transformations, man. I have transformed some individuals. You know what I'm saying? I have seen powerful transformations. You will be surprised at what the body can do when you put in the work, man. When you put in the proper work and you target specific body parts, you would just be surprised at what your body can do. You will be surprised. You will be surprised at what a body can do. And I guarantee you that when you do something that way, when you put in the work, even if it's not necessarily what you want, I guarantee you, you're gonna be satisfied because it's gonna look different. There's no way that you can hit the weights hard and eat a certain type of way and your body don't transform slightly. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna look different. It may not look the way that you want it, but you're gonna be satisfied because you're gonna be like, man, I put in the work. You know, it may not look how I want it to look, but I like this look because it represents the work that I put in. But your body will transform via putting in work. It ain't gonna stay the same. If you put in the proper work and follow the proper program, your body will change. You know, if you are a woman and you want your glutes to grow, if you follow a glute specific program, your glutes are gonna do something. They're not just gonna stay the same. Like if you eat a certain type of way, if you up your calories and you work your glutes 2 to 3 times a week, guess what? Your glutes gonna grow. They gonna do something. It's gonna be some thickness added to the glutes. It's gonna happen. Tyru, I was speaking on that earlier. I was speaking on that earlier for sure. Yeah, people going to the bootleg folk. People go to the bootleg folk for the surgery. They go to the bootleg folks out here, and that's even more dangerous. It's like they go to the flea market of like, come on, man. Like that's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. Jacqueline, for sure. Put in the work. Body responds accordingly. And it's just that simple. It's really that simple out here, man. It's really that simple. Just peace, what's happening? Yeah, Jasmine, for sure, man. Transforming the body. I'm telling you. And I'm not transforming the regular. I mean, I'm transforming folks. I transform folks that had several kids. Now I'm transforming people that had legit issues, getting their stomach down, building their glutes, like for real. Some of the same things that, you know what I'm saying, some of the same problems that people act like they can't change or do nothing about. Like I've literally worked with these type of people. Telling you will be surprised, but it's a certain way that you got to work out, man. If you feel like you were not blessed with some type of physical genetics, then that just means you have got to work a lot harder. For instance, just me studying like bodybuilding, like black people, like we got to put in a lot more work on our calves. So like we might have to work our calves like every day for us to build the type of calves that we want, because like naturally, genetically speaking, a lot of us have weak calves, man. So we got to work those calves quite often if we want to build the calves up to our liking. If you getting into like bodybuilding and things like that, that don't necessarily mean that, oh, okay, since our calves are weak genetically speaking, then we will never be able to build our calves. Like, no, that just means you got to work your calves more than somebody else. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you analyzing your family structure, you be like, all right, cool. The women in my family none of them have glutes, none of them have a butt, so I never get it. That's not what that means. It just means if the average person is working their glutes 2 times a week, you're gonna have to work yours 3 or 4. You have to put in work, and it's gonna take time. Oh, Kevin, yeah, I don't know if I posted it on Facebook, but nah, I talked about that. I talked about a dude uh getting some surgery for the abs. He got some abs inserted, a whole 6-pack inserted. I saw it. Now this dude was gay, I believe, but it still happened. Chris, peace, what's happening? You know, so if you feel like you got some weak genetics, man, you just gotta go hard. Like you literally just gotta go harder. So again, if you looking at your family structure, you like, dang, man, the dudes in my family and nobody arms that big, you just gonna have to work your arms just as hard. You're gonna have to work your arms harder. You can't do the average arm routine. Like you can't do that. You gotta work your arms 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Like you just gotta you gotta hit them joints a lot harder than the average person. You know? So that's all it means. That's all it means for real. Eli, man, I'm telling you, I saw it. And it was crazy. And then was bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? We about to insert a 6-pack. Like, that's what we doing. It's garbage out here, man. Like, it's just garbage. Free spirit. I'm telling you, got abs inserted. Seriously. Abs inserted. That's what we own out here. Henny, it makes no sense. Like, none at all. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we spending money on. But like I said, we was just broke though. We be complaining about gas prices. We be complaining about all this. We be complaining about the lack of pay on these jobs. But every time I look up, somebody got some surgery. Somebody getting a surgery done. Where is this money coming from? Where is it coming from? Peace, we ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't mad at that. Oh, cool, man. It happens quite often. Oh, just like, come on, like that's and then as the manager at the Dollar Tree got the buns inserted. See, that's what I'm saying. This is the world. This is the world we living in. And women, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And women, y'all knew this was gonna happen. Y'all knew this was gonna happen. Women, you know what I'm saying? The women that's getting inserted, y'all knew it. Y'all know these. Y'all know this day and age that we live in. Dudes out here wearing y'all clothes and all that. You know what I mean? So you knew that if y'all start getting these surgeries, dudes gonna be right there getting it with y'all. Y'all know the type of society that we live in. You know what I'm saying? They rocking y'all purses, they rocking y'all pants, they rocking y'all dresses, they rocking y'all shoes, they rocking y'all hats, they rocking all y'all stuff. So they finna follow suit on the surgery. So y'all already knew it. Y'all already knew it. Eileen, peace, what's happening? Yes, peace, peace. Appreciate that cash app, by the way, too. Learning to love myself. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the insurance covers that. And it's funny. One thing that's funny about weight loss surgeries, it's funny because once I forgot the amount of pounds, but if you above a certain amount of pounds, you literally gotta lose weight to qualify to get the surgery. That's funny. So you literally gotta lose a certain amount of weight to qualify to get the surgery in the first place. So if man, I know a person that knows a person that got the weight loss surgery and they had to lose like 60 or 70 pounds on their own before they even got qualified to get the surgery. And they did it. So I'm like, fam, if you lost 60 pounds on your own, why are you going to get the surgery? Do the same thing that you did to lose the 60, to lose 60 more. Like this is ridiculous. Like this is ridiculous. Oh, Chris, we could get the biceps right, man. You got to do bicep specific type of movements. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why you got curls and like doing all of that is cool, but that's not necessarily how you target the physique specifically. You know, I know a lot of people that do a lot of stuff like that for a living, and then when they actually start training specifically for a body part, then their body transforms. Like I didn't work with plenty of people that do things like that for a living, then they follow a regimen and a body part that they thought wasn't going to develop due to what they were doing, all the lifting and stuff that they were doing on their job, it develops. I done seen any case you can imagine or you can think of. I'm telling you, I didn't work with a person like that and transform. Oh, hey, just Doctor Now is my guy. Like that would be me. Paper chasing peace. What's happening? Oh, South Sac. I know somebody. I know somebody with that. I know somebody that happened to as well. I know somebody who that happened to as well. Got the band and he blew right back up. Chris, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But I know a few people like that. And I'm telling you, I didn't know. I know a lot of people that got certain surgeries, and the way that they was looking pre-surgery, they look just like that now, and they added a few. Free spirit, man. I probably got some. I got video on everything, but I probably do some more on that though, because putting on weight and putting on muscle is my expertise because that's what I do. Henny, exact. I'm telling you, I got man. I'm telling you, people come right, man. People like it's crazy because again, people don't understand man. I had people go get the surgery and they be like, Dad, Now I got to tone up or maintain something, and then they come pay a trainer. Man, I'm like, you understand the money that you just spent and how that could have been prevented? Darlene, you say the breast lift. It's certain exercises that can help with that. And again, like incline type of exercises with like the chest. Now I would say start there first, see what it can do. And then again, like I said, if that don't work, then you make your move. You know? But we out here, man, we destroying ourselves in the name of what? We destroying ourselves in the name of what? And then we frowning upon the people. We frowning upon the people that are putting in work. We frowning upon the people that are putting in work. That's what we are doing. That's what we are on. Like that's ridiculous. We frowning upon the people that are putting in work. You know, people frown upon people. I'm telling people hate on me all the time. You was born this way. Man, don't disrespect me like that. I have literally been working out consistently since I was like 14. So I'm not about to let anybody talk bad about me like that. Like I ain't been putting in work. I have always been active. I never stopped. That's the difference, man. It was a lot of people that was in that same boat with me, but they stopped getting active. All right, stop being active. I never stopped. I've been working out consistently. I have been active consistently since I was like 13, not even 14. The 14 is when I started to hit the weights. I was active before that. You know what I'm saying? I played all type of stuff, sports when I was a child. But 14 is when I started to like lift weights and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But when people try to look at me and say I was born like this, like I don't have to do nothing, like nah, false. All of what y'all see is the result of hard work, me tweaking the way that I was eating, because I guarantee you, it's a lot of people that was in the same boat as me, but they stopped taking care of themselves, and now they body look different. Like ain't nobody about to play with me, man. I've been putting in work, and everybody that knows me knows that I've been putting in work. Many people have tried to work out with me and can't hang because we put in work. I ain't playing. I don't play around, man. I've had people literally. That's why I exercise by myself. That's why when I work out by myself because most people can't hang because we going hard, man. We not gonna play around. We not gonna socialize. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do that. We finna put in work, and I've been that way for a very long time. So nah, ain't nobody finna tell me how I was born. There is nobody that's born in shape. To be in shape, you got to put in work. You can't just be in shape just off of genetics. Like being in shape requires work to be put in. You know what I'm saying? You got to work the heart out for the heart to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with your genetics, man. You got to put in some straight work, man. So stop playing with us. Work is being put in, man. We committed to this process. We committed to the grind. And that's just what it is. Boom, crypto peace. What's happening? Chris, let's get it, man. Hey, we only going up from here though. Peach, hey, for sure. And that's why a lot of people and swimming is hey, that's a top form of exercising. But yeah, a lot of people feel like that. That's why a lot of people like my little space that I'm at now because it's like a studio type of deal, you know. So that's why a lot of people who in my establishment because it's not like a big gym, it's a studio, you know. So I'm already knowing. Unfortunately, a lot of women feel a certain type of way about going to a gym, like a big gym, because it's a lot of creeps. You know what I'm saying? Dudes just staring at you for no reason. You know what I mean? Like just approaching you for no reason. You can't work out in peace because dudes are creeps. You know, so that be trash. Unfortunately, so you can't get a good quality workout in because you gotta watch these dudes watching you. Cameron, peace. What's happening? Luna, peace. What's the word? E reacts. Great bonus. Henny, let's get it. Tyru, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I might have to log off on it. Lip shots. All right. I don't even want to know. Like I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know, man. I just don't even want to know. Chris, let's get 4 inches in the gut. Yeah. And what about eliminating certain foods and watching portions of food? I know people that do that and don't really work out and get results. Yet you're gonna get results that way, but if you're not working out and exercising, then it's the tone. That's when people come to you and say, I want to tone up. So when you do that, when you just change the way that you eat and you just eliminate certain foods, you're just gonna drop weight, but you're not gonna build muscle. The whole objective is to build muscle. That's why exercising is important. It helps prevent fractures. You know, it builds the bones up, prevent things like osteoporosis and whatnot. And then you got to work that heart out. The heart, people don't understand the heart is a muscle. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it, you lose it. So we got to understand that the heart is a muscle. So we must put in work. We must put in work in regards to increasing that heart, like increasing the health of that heart or improving the health of the heart. So you can change the way that you eat, but again, if you're not going out there doing things that challenge the heart and require the heart to work a little bit harder, then again, it's a muscle. If you do not use it, you lose it. So we got to put in that work. You got to exercise. You got to strengthen the bones. We want to prevent those fractures. We want to prevent osteoporosis. Best way to do that, exercise, resistance training. We got to build up the heart. We got to protect the heart. We got to improve the quality of the heart. You change the way you eat. Now you got to exercise. You got to do some HIIT training, some cardio, some strength training, resistance training, whatever you want to call it. You got to do that. You got to do that. That is very important. Building muscle is very important. It's going to protect you long term. It's very important. Again, when you can tell, I can tell a person that got their results by just changing the way that they eat. They have the what they call skinny fat look. You know what I mean? So I done seen it. A person, they not necessarily big, but they have a lot of fat, loose skin and things like that. That means that's a person that was just big, but they changed the way that they was eating and they lost a lot of weight, but they didn't exercise, they didn't lift weights with it. So I'm able to identify that look instantly. You know, so that's why I say it's very important to make sure you are exercising along with changing the way that you are eating. It is very important to make sure you exercising. It's very important. That balance is crucial. That balance is very crucial. That balance is very important. It's very important. Darlene, you say I've been exercising, mostly lifting, but I want to lose weight. And I didn't lose at all, but I gained a lot of muscle. How can I lose actual weight? Now, Darlene, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you checking your body fat? You know, because a lot of time, and this is what I have to get on a lot of my clients about. A lot of times we overly obsessed with the number on the scale. You could essentially be the same exact weight, but you look smaller because you have more muscle and less body fat. So you could be 170 and you can stay at that 170, but you can look leaner because it's more muscle. And a lot of people don't understand that. And they so adamant about wanting to see the weight go down that they start sacrificing muscle. You know, so if your body fat is going down, that's essentially what you want. Now, if you want to just simply lose the weight, then it's a certain way that you got to reduce your calories along with working out and things like that. You know, so you just got to decrease your caloric intake if you actually want to start losing weight. You know, but I will ask you about your body fat percentage. Is that going down? If your body fat is going down and your weight is staying the same, that's good. That's good. I understand you may have a goal that you want to see the actual weight go down, but you don't want to sacrifice your muscle in that process. You know, unless you like 40, 50 pounds overweight, you know what I'm saying? You might want to do something about that. But if it's not too bad of a look and your body fat is going down and your body fat is in a healthy range, I say just analyze your build at that particular weight. You know, but it's all different though. But I'm more so focused on body fat. I don't really I don't obsess. I tell people not to obsess over just the weight in and of itself, because the weight could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of factors. You know, so it is what it is. I've literally seen people. I got people that they came to me initially and was like, I want to lose 20 pounds. And they may not have been like overweight, but they just personally wanted to lose 20 pounds. And then when they working out with me, they noticing like, hold on, I'm building muscle. Like my weight ain't going down, but I'm building muscle. I like how this looks. And they changed the goal. They like, nah, I'm kind of cool with how I'm looking. I'm kind of cool with this muscle look. I'm kind of cool, especially when you focusing on certain body parts. Like, all right, I'm liking the way my legs is looking. You know what I mean? I'm liking the way my back is looking. I'm liking the way the glutes is looking. I don't want to. I'm cool. I like being here. You know, so I've had people do that. Hey, Chris, we gonna get you right though. WNE John, peace. What's happening? We gonna get you right. We gonna get you right and exact, because that's what we do. We gonna get you right and exact for sure. You react for show. Free spirit, what you got? All right, so okay, Darlene. Okay, then cool, boom. So then what I tell people to do on that end. So if we gonna if our main focus is to lose weight, and like that's just what we feel like we need to do, then I'm going to do a lot more cardio type of situations with you. I'm gonna do a lot more cardio, and then we gonna do some fasting, and we just gonna cut down the calories. So then once we get to the weight that we want to be at, then we gonna reintroduce the weights. That's how I would treat that situation. So like if you came to me and was like, man, I just I need to lose 45 pounds, and you was real adamant about that. So then I'm knowing, all right, cool. If I have her like lift the weights like how she need to be lifting the weights, she probably not gonna lose that 45. So we just gonna do a lot more cardio, and then we gonna fast, and we gonna change the way we eat, and then we gonna get you down. Then once we get you down, now it's time to build from that starting point. Like that's how you do it. Spiritual motivation. You say, how would you prevent becoming catabolic or build up the lost muscle mass due to diet change? Simple things like increase the amount of protein that you consuming, not by much, but just increase the amount of protein that you consuming. And again, strength training, strength training. Carmen, you say, have you had clients that were hesitant to lose weight due to the fear of loose skin? No, I haven't had any clients with that problem, because again, for the most part, I break things down so they don't even have that type of fear. Like the way that I break things down, I try to break things down when I talk to people. So I lay a lot of things on the table. Big Black, let's get it, man. We ain't gonna die. We live. We live. I ain't never killed anybody. So I'm saying we gonna live. Free spirit, you say, is it possible to bulk and intermittent fast at the same time? Yeah, it depends on the form of intermittent fasting that you're doing. But yeah, it's definitely possible, because it's just a calorie gain. So whenever your eating window is, you just gotta make sure you're getting the proper amount of calories in. And then, you know what I'm saying, lifting heavy. So yeah, it's definitely possible. Like if you're doing like a 16/8 is like a natural, normal, everyday life right there. So if you're doing 16/8, you could definitely still do it. Just get your calories in during that 16 hour. I mean, wait a minute. Yeah, during the 8 hour window. I'm tripping. But y'all, man, listen, I'm about to go over my time, man. I gotta head back to the gym. I gotta finish off my day in this gym, man. I got a few clients to close out the evening. You know, y'all know how I do it. So I'll be trying to go live in between my sessions and things like that. I appreciate y'all tapping in to this build, man. I appreciate Cash App donations, all that good stuff, man. But I gotta make my moves, man. I gotta jump in the shower, get myself ready, man, and hit the highway. Y'all know fools be driving crazy around here. I'm gonna try to tap in again with y'all tomorrow so I can take weekend off, things like that, man. Because I gotta get my mind right, man. Gotta focus on myself. So I'm gonna give myself 2 days to do that. Then we're gonna hit y'all back on Monday. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the rest of this Thursday. I'm out. Peace.